just in case you've never seen it, a couple of ways to straighten a photograph. When this was taken, I thought it'd be really artistic to angle the camera, but and decide later on the building in the background is a little distracting being on this angle, so we want to try and fix it, to straighten it. Well, one of the things we should always probably try in Photoshop, if we can, is an automatic way. Because, hey, why not let Photoshop do it for us if it can? So let's just try it. Crop and straighten photos. Now this really is meant for multiple photos on the same piece of paper that you've scanned in and are crooked. But let's just try it with this one and see what it does. That's pretty good. Let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, that's actually looking pretty good. Now, the only little thing you may want to check out is there is a possibility that, and this was one of the cases where it actually may, this should be interesting to see what it thought was a separate photo. Yes, of course, the little piece of the building apparently. So the only disadvantage sometimes of the automated one is you might end up with more than one document and they're just kind of weird. But as you saw, that did a pretty good job. Let's pretend for a moment it didn't and talk about how we'd have to do it if we need to do it manually. So I'm just going to zoom back out a little bit and use the crop tool and say this is the area that I want to focus on as the girls. But then as long as I can move my mouse outside, I can get a little rotate angle, and I'm going to try to follow the outside of the building. So we'll just try to rotate this slightly so it's kind of following. So this is manual effort to try and follow the line of the building. Now, as in this case, you may not want to get that much. You may want to crop it back down, but at least you know now that you're following the angle of the building a little better. Then you hit enter and it does the rotate nicely straighten, and then at this point we'd have to either do some more cropping or some cloning to kind of fill in the blanks and make it look the way we want. But at least we've taken that image that was a little on the crooked side and straightened it either automatically or manually. Alright, I know that might not have been quite as inspiring or as exciting as some techniques, but sometimes you just have to review those important basic tools just to make sure we always remember them, because it's always important to... I'm Dave Cross. See you next time.